Look how blue it is.
This is why I picked it. I've honestly never seen water this blue before. I mean, looks like there's a filter over the water, quite literally. And we're gonna be staying here for the next 2 nights. Good morning, guys, from Bali. It's a very early start to the morning because it's Catania's birthday tomorrow, so we are taking a 2-day trip and leaving Bali. She doesn't know where we're going yet, but you know, as from the title, as you can see, we are going to Nusa Ceningan or Lembongan. I'm not sure which of the two, but I have been to Lembongan, I haven't been to Ceningan before, and it's gonna be an exciting trip. But we're kind of late because we have to get to Snore now, and we're a little late. As always, I am always the last one to pack. Alright, so just picked up the tickets. So the cool thing about this reservation is that the ticket prices were included with the reservation because of the whole pandemic thing. A lot of the hotels around Bali and in Bali are now doing pandemic pricing and doing these big packages where the ticket prices for the fast boat ferry are included in the reservation of your hotel booking. So something really nice and I guess good that's come out of the pandemic because they're trying to generate more business, obviously. Yeah, so we're about to go ahead and grab breakfast now because we haven't eaten yet. What's it called?
Mukbang.
What do they have?
They have, it's fish soup. Fish soup.
Fish soup. Fish soup for breakfast.
Yeah, with rice.
Oh my god.
And
Okay.
fried fish.
Fried fish for breakfast. As you guys can see, most of the places are still closed down because it's pretty early in the morning here.
Look what you get here.
Only 3 things.
Yeah, all of them.
So as you guys can see, they take COVID here pretty seriously. Everybody's masking up. That is, except all the foreigners in Canggu for some reason. And get your temperature checked anytime you walk into a building here in Bali. And of course, they've installed all these hand washing stations in front of buildings, hotels. Basically every single building now has a hand washing station, if not hand sanitizing station. So really cool to see all the efforts that they're trying to do to prevent the virus from spreading here.
Yeah.
Alright, so what is that, soup?
Yeah.
Fried fish and rice. That was surprisingly a very delicious breakfast. Now it's gotten a lot busier here in Sonora. Everybody's coming out because the boats are starting to leave at 8:30 in the morning. Now if you guys are interested in going to that fish place in the morning before you head out on your boat trip, the place is called Warungs Mukbang, I believe. So I gotta look that up and I'll put it up on the Google Maps for you guys. Arrived in Lembongan. Woo! Alright, so we've arrived in Nusa Lembongan. That was actually only about a 30-minute ride. A little bit choppy, but we've negotiated for a scooter for 2 days for 50k IDR per day. About to go ahead and pick up the scooter and then head across to Nusa Ceningan.
Udah ada bensinnya kan?
I don't know how I drove with your bag on the back and my backpack on this little tiny scooter. This is definitely not an NMAX, that's for sure. But this is what you get on an island. Ugh. So we've just checked in. Met Bagus, he's the nicest manager I've ever spoken to. So our place is not going to be ready till 2 p.m. since our boat got here so early. So we're just gonna go ahead, walk around the place, check it out, maybe see the restaurant, the view out here.
Look how blue it is.
This is why I picked it. What do you think?
So good. I mean, I've never seen this blue. This is really blue. Is it blue or green?
It's blue.
It's blue.
Definitely blue.
So good.
So as you can see, the clouds have come in. It's a little dark out now, but our villa is finally ready. It's almost 2 o'clock. Had to wait for check-in and about to go check out the villa, see what it looks like.
Satunya kunci pintu kamar. Silakan.
Alright, so we've finally been given the villa, the keys to the villa for the next 2 days. So we're gonna give you a full tour real quick. So let's go ahead and walk out to the entrance. So as you can see, we literally walk out and have a front view in the morning to the Blue Lagoon. It's absolutely beautiful. Can't believe this. We have this really cool pathway. It kind of reminds me of Munduk. When we stayed in Munduk in northern Bali, we had a very similar walkway. I'll put up a picture right now for you guys of that walkway. It's super beautiful, but this is what it reminds me of. So as soon as you walk on in, you have the view of the villa right up front with a beautiful private pool and a sunbed with Quintana on top of it. And let's close these doors. Beautiful little makeup room sign. So walking up, and I think my favorite part, looking out onto that Blue Lagoon in the mornings from the window, you're gonna have a really nice view of the pool. All right, let's take a look at the bedroom. So this is actually pretty quaint. It's not that big actually, but just enough. You've got a small mini fridge in here. Wonder if they left anything. Nope, nothing in here. And of course, this beautiful bed. Behind the bed is actually the closet. So we got 2 umbrellas with a safe in here, some hangers, and a hair dryer in here as well. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the bathroom. Dun dun dun. Wow. This is actually my first time seeing this. Wow, they have these really cool seashells. Very nice shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. Got the sink. Looks like some maybe toothbrushes and vanity kit. Oh, they gave us a comb too. And a dental kit as well. Wow, still stunned by this. I honestly just can't imagine waking up in the morning and opening up the windows to this view. And so this is pretty much what you get in Nusa Ceningan during COVID, during the pandemic. What's so amazing right now is that in Bali, in Nusa Lembongan, Nusa Ceningan, it's unfortunate there is no tourism except for the local tourism as well. I have to be honest, I don't know what the actual price of this place is typically. I want to say it's well over $100 a night, I think, at least for this pool ocean view villa. So they've been doing this getaway package promotion deal where you get a ocean view pool villa for 2 nights, 3 days, 2 nights, and with included a floating breakfast as well each night, which I'm very excited for tomorrow morning. And the total price of that with ferry transportation, which is a big cost actually. You wouldn't think of that as a big cost, but it actually is. Included with that, the total price came out to 1.9 million IDR, which is just over $100, I think. But that's for 2 people. I believe the ferry ride round trip from Bali to Nusa Ceningan or Nusa Lembongan is like close to 500,000 IDR round trip per person. So if you really think about it, for 2 people, that's like 1 million right there. So really, they're only charging us theoretically 900K for 2 nights, which is like $80 for 2 nights, which is like $40 a night. One of the shocking costs here is that the bikes. So typically you rent a motorbike in Bali or Nusa Lembongan for like 50K a day basically, or 60K. And that's what we got it for. We got it for 50K a day. But the gas prices here are like 20k per liter. In Bali, it's like 10k per liter, so double the price. So that's an expense you guys have to calculate into coming here. What do you think of the place?
It's amazing.
You like it?
I love it.
Cool. Peaceful and quiet morning just to watch the sunrise here, and then we're gonna come back here in about an hour to get our floating breakfast. So really excited for that one. This is pretty cool. I think the coolest part about this is that you can see the actual beach from the drive up top, and you get this amazing view of I believe it's Mount Agung right in the distance. It's really cool to see up here in the morning. I don't think you can really swim here though, because as you can see they are still farming the seaweed here. Nonetheless, it's still a beautiful morning here in Nusa Ceningan, and we're just gonna go ahead and chill out here for a little bit. Alright, so we can't take photos, so I'm gonna just kind of keep this rolling and see how this experiment goes. By the way, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I did not get a helmet from when we rented the motorcycle, and nobody on this island wears helmets or masks for that matter. So, just so you guys know. I told you. Alright, so we have stumbled upon our first nice looking beach actually. I've been looking for a nice beach here in Nusa Lembongan. Haven't managed to find one until now, that is. Ceningan? Ceningan. I've been saying Ceningan, but it's really pronounced Ceningan. So now I know. From first impressions after being here for a day now, every single restaurant, all the bars, all the beach resorts and hotels are pretty much closed down from first impressions. I mean, even this hotel back here, it's just completely like boarded up. All the beach chairs, all the hammocks and stuff have been pulled away inside. And that's the same thing with all the warungs, all the restaurants here. Like all the chairs are flipped upside down. They've got the doors closed off. And it's a harsh reality of how the pandemic has affected not only Bali, but the surrounding islands here. And I can imagine it's the same in Gili T, Gili Air, even probably Nusa Penida as well, and Lombok. But we've been finding some small little cafes, small little restaurants here and there. Obviously not as many options now being here, but and not as much to do as well, obviously. But yeah, it's kind of happy we're only spending a 2-day trip here, but and then back off to Bali. So hopefully things will improve though.